Windows 10 Creators Update 2017. A very stable and efficient system, but there is one problem. Wrybash, which we need for modding Skyrim Special Edition, will not work from Mod Organizer 2. I have the solution for you here. This is for people who just installed Skyrim Vanilla and are starting to mod it. If you already have a modded game with Mod Organizer 2, then please go to this video. The link is in the description. This one is for the ones who just installed Skyrim Vanilla. To perform the steps shown in this video, you will first need to install Skyrim Vanilla game and do the Tuko guide, for instance, up to the point where we have the Wrybash installation. So it's section I. So I made me a little plan here and my resources are here. So let's start it. First of all, we will need to install Python 2.7. So here's the Python link. This will also be in the video description. I open the link, I go to downloads, and when I hover the mouse over here, I click on Python 2.7.14. And I place the download in my newly created folder Python Wrybash short for short video. So I get the Python 2.7.14 MSI and I save it. I wait for it to download. It's already downloaded. So in my folder I have this file. So let's double click it. Install for all users. Install in Python 2.7 on drive C, that's correct. And here at this step, please also choose Python exe to path. This way we will be able to use the Python commands in the Windows command line anywhere we are. Now we can click next. The installation proceeds. The installation is finished, so let's click finish. Next you will need the Visual C++ for Python 2.7. So let's visit this link, download, save it in the same place. It's 83 or 84 megabytes. The download is finished, so go to your folder where you saved it and proceed with the installation. So I double click the Visual C++ for Python 2.7.MSI. You will just install it. I will repair so that it's again bound with my Python. Next up we will use the command line and the command pip to install some Python libraries. So let's start cmd for command prompt and let's do pip install scandir. Successfully installed scandir. Next up is pip install com types. Com types installed. Then we will visit the Python wheel page. These are some pre-built packages for some stuff that needs to be installed with Python, and we need the library pywin. So once you're on this site, make a search for pyw and you will see this here, PyWin32. Click on that, you will be transferred to this part, and here we need the the latest PyWin32 for Python 2.7, that's the one, and the Win32 flavor of this. So double click it and save it to where we save all the Python stuff. Alright, the VHL file is now saved here. So go back to the command line and pip install, and now we need the path. Yes, with quotation marks. Now backslash again, copy the name, paste the name, and quotation marks. Let's see if it works. Seems to be working fine. Successfully installed PyWin32. Next up on our list is WX Python. So we need exactly this version, 2.8.12.1. I provided you a link here in the video description. Once you click on it, the download will be initialized. So save it to the same location. Download is finished. Go to my folder, and now I have the WX Python here, so I double click it. The installer opens, click next, accept the agreement, and here that's the correct path, so I don't change anything. And it's important that you have make this install be the default WX Python selected, and click next. Alright, just leave it all ticked and click finish. Something compiled, the readme opened, we're fine. Next up is get Vrybash. I'm currently using, the link is in the video description. I am currently using this version here, Bleeding Edge Python code. So click on this and save it to the same place. Now go to your place where you saved it. Here is the Vrybash Utumno VIP zip. Double click it and it opened in my 7-zip program. You might have another one. Then go inside this folder, and here is the moppy folder. So in another actually here I can go to my Skyrim Special Edition in my Steam Apps Common in the main game folder, and just drag over moppy so that it is in your Skyrim Special Edition main game directory. Next up we will configure the Vrybash in Mod Organizer 2. So let's start Mod Organizer 2, and now this drop down list here, click on edit. For binary, for title, make something like Vrybash Python maybe. For binary you need to go to your C drive, Python 2.7, and choose Python w.exe. Click OK. For the start in, we will choose the moppy folder. So let's go to my Steam Apps Common, Skyrim Special Edition, moppy, and then click on the path here, copy it, and just like that. Now for arguments we need a quotation mark, then the same path, so I will just copy it out of from here and paste it here. My Steam Apps Common Skyrim Special Edition /moppy again, and now let's go into moppy, and this file I will copy its name with its extension pyw, paste it here and do another quotation mark, and I'm done. So now I can click on add. Vrybash Python was added to my drop down list here. I can also choose it and then make it appear in the toolbar. So now I will close Mod Organizer, because I close it from time to time. It is sometimes unstable, so I reopen it from time to time so that it doesn't crash. I have my Vrybash Python now in my drop-down list. So now we will create the bashed patch. We need to do it now at the beginning of our modding, before we install mods. If you already have mods, then there is the other video. You will need to do some other sorcery so that you don't lose your plugins. But this is a fresh installation, so let's run Vrybash. It opens, hooray! So I did everything correctly, and now I will click on the bashed patch, right click on it, and rebuild patch. Then click on build patch. Okay, some summary at the end of this process. I can close this window, and now you see here there is a warning that there are files in your overwrite mod for Mod Organizer. Mod Organizer 2 puts files in the overwrite folder that were created during the operations you do with the tools started from Mod Organizer, and that appear in the data folder of Skyrim Special Edition. So if any files appear there as a result of your actions, they go into the overwrite folder, so you can then decide what to do with them. I can see the bashed patch here, and in the overwrite there is the bashed patch 0.esp and some docs folder, bashed patch stuff. Mod Organizer will throw any files generated by the tools you use via Mod Organizer. Any files that were generated inside the Skyrim data folder, they will be transferred from the data folder into Mod Organizer to override. So this folder over here, this overwrite element here, it will be always below all your mods, and if there is something inside, you can double click on it, and you will see the contents here, directories and files. So normally we can right click on it and create a mod from it, so that it disappears from the overwrite folder. This overwrite here, it corresponds to your Skyrim Special Edition Mod Organizer to overwrite. This is the same place. And normally we will create separate mods from these files so that they are not in the data folder, but this time around we will actually cut this stuff from the overwrite folder, cut it, go back to Skyrim Special Edition data and paste it here. So now the bashed patch is in Skyrim Special Edition data, and inside the docs you have these two files. This is an exception. Normally we would not do it to have the data folder clean, but this time around we do like this. And that's it. Mod Organizer 2, Vrybash Python, rebuild patch, build patch, summary, click OK, close Vrybash, no more warnings. The operation was successful. Vrybash Python now works fine, and you can continue the Tuko guide from section J onwards and install the mods and have fun, hopefully. Thank you for watching and see you in the next videos.